Well, that seems so crazy to think there's not a list.
That's what Jimmy said. He's a tinfoil hat guy.
There's a lady
theory.
in jail for sex trafficking.
And Jimmy would acknowledge it.
To no one. Like, there's no one who's been arrested that she sex trafficked to.
And that's what Aaron's saying.
Well, there's a list that's out. Who knows if it's fake? I don't know. It could be a fake list. Who knows? But Chris Tucker's on that list. And they asked Chris Tucker on a podcast, what's up with you being on the list? He didn't do what Jimmy Kimmel said. Jimmy Kimmel said it's a fake list. Who cares what that list says? It's fake.
Right.
Chris Tucker goes, yeah, I did go on that flight, but we went to Africa, and I went with a bunch of diplomats. I didn't know who this fucking Epstein guy was. Like, Chris Tucker says, like, I had no idea. We were on this plane. We were going to Africa, do some diplomatic shit, and turns out he's a pedophile. I didn't know.
Well, they definitely got people connected to him by using famous people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, like,
my point was, Chris Tucker basically confirmed that the list was like legit because he's on it.
Right. There's this dude that was inviting me to this conference once, and he was like, Kanye West is going to be there. I'm like, oh, Kanye West is going to be there. Next thing you know, you're there, right?
Yes.
And if you don't know who's there, and some dude, this was just a conference, it was like a tech conference. They wanted me to come and talk about, like, the influence of social media and podcasting and shit. I was like, I talk about that all the time. What am I going to go there? But point is, they were trying to lure me by saying that some famous dude I know is going to be there. So if you hear, like, oh, my God, Richard Dawkins is going to be there.
You think it's safe?
Yeah. All these famous people are going to be there. World leaders are going to be there.
What was Stephen Hawkins doing on that list so much?
Stephen Hawkins was a freak. He used to go to strip clubs.
Really?
Yeah, because he could feel, but he couldn't move. You know who told me about that? Eric Weinstein. Weinstein told me about that back in the day. He would go to, like, swingers clubs. He would lay there, and they all gyrate on him. Because it probably felt good. And he can't move, but he could feel. He had Lou Gehrig's disease, so his body just...
Their dicks still get hard, though.
I bet. I mean, he's not stupid. He's smart as shit. He just can't move.
It's crazy because, to go to the effort to blackmail Stephen Hawking.
Well,
like, easy that would be if you really want to blackmail
I don't know if that's
a dude.
What they were doing.
He had a bunch of handlers, though.
But you know what I'm saying? How easy, the guy's in a wheelchair, he can't even move.
Yeah, but you got to think
put him
of
in
it
any
as,
situation.
Right.
And what is he going to do? Say, stop. Like, we're going to wheel you in. You're on this island now. Like,
now, you have to think of it in terms of a long picture. Like, what is the picture? If you have esteemed scientists, Nobel laureates, scholars, all these different world leaders, bankers, famous singers, famous actors, they're all there. So that's the way you get people to do it. You invite people to this immense, lavish celebration with intellectual world leaders, geniuses. And you think, well, how could it be bad if all these geniuses are there?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're doing yayo, and you got some girl from some Eastern Bloc country that's rubbing your and you don't know that she's 16, and she takes you in a room, and that room is filled with cameras. That's
blackmail.
Yeah. And I think
what it's all about.
We're probably facing the effects of that right now. I bet there's decisions that were made. There's influence that got moved around. There's people that support a certain narrative because they were on that list.
Wasn't that what I was saying all day today?
Has to be.
I think everything that's going on right now in the world is linked to Jeffrey Epstein. That's what I think. I think
everything?